And so this first one I'm going to do is the opening track to my album. It's called Rice Field in the Distance. It's about my great-grandparents, Charlie and Kate Blake. Old Hank's sitting on the front porch, rocking the days away. Ever since he went blind, you know he ain't had much to say. And there's a rice field in the distance, up around the bend, 14 miles from the river, and where it all began. Well, Charlie was old Hank's boy, and the last of a dying breed. A genuine cowboy, he was sturdy as a live oak tree. And if you ever had the pleasure to meet him, you was bound to hear a story or two. And he always did the best with what he had. It was no more than the saints could do. And Charlie met this girl named Kate, and soon she became his wife. But times was hard back then, and they did what they could to survive. They didn't have much or nothing, lived in a shack with a cold dirt floor, until they bought him a 2-story Roebuck house with Hank's pension from the war. And Billy Glenn's in the back, he's the youngest of Charlie and Kate's 8 kids. He's trying to squeeze out another drop from a cow that just won't give. It was a hard scrabble, a way to come up, but he was his daddy's son. And he never complained about the work a minute, he just did what had to be done. In that rice field in the distance, up around the bend, 14 miles from the river, and where it all began. It's where time stood still, the work it would never end. In that rice field in the distance, up around the bend. Well, Charlie died in that rice field. One day his heart just gave out. And at his funeral, the grown men wept, and it was all they could talk about. All the stories that he'd shared with them, the lessons from him they'd learned, and the countless things that he'd done for them, asking nothing in return. And Kate lived to be 97, and on her dying day, well, the generations gathered in a circle and all began to pray. Yeah, they reminisced about days gone by and sacrifices made for them. In that rice field in the distance, up around the bend. Yeah, that rice field in the distance, up around the bend, 14 miles from the river, and where it all began. It's where time stood still, and the work it would never end. In that rice field in the distance, up around the bend. May the circle be unbroken, the memories never end. But that rice field in the distance, up around the bend. Yeah, that rice field in the distance. Thank y'all. For Charlie and Kate Blake.